What's up, guys? Back with another Honkai Star video. In this video, we are going to talk about, can Ruan Mei be the best Harmony unit? Now, she's a 5-star Harmony Ice unit, and being a 5-star pretty much gives you a good shot at being top tier. At least nowadays in the Star meta, most of the best units games are, in fact, 5-star units, right? Big shocker there. Anyway, can she beat Bronya, and can she beat Ting Yun? Because Ting Yun is a very, very strong 4-star. I'd say personally the best 4-star in the game. I think it's not close, but some people will say that other 4-stars come close. Whatever it may be, right? Very, very strong character. We pretty much have every buff in the game accounted for, right? We have speed, attack, ultimate energy, crit damage, action advancing. I can't remember off the top of my head if anybody does crit. If there is someone who does crit, I apologize, right? I think Fu Xuan might be the only one, but she's preservation, so she's not really in contention, right? Since we're talking about Harmony characters. But regardless, we have most of the main gimmicks for Starro accounted for in Harmony characters. The only thing I can think of is maybe breaking the enemy's weakness faster or making like their toughness shorter, right? But other than that, there's not really much else to it, right? And unfortunately, as broken as that would be for like DOT characters, I don't think that would make her better than Bronya or Tinga, and I think she would be worse than them because only certain teams really are going to be like, yeah, I'll lose attacking a second time or getting my ult faster over when I break their toughness. You know, it does more, or it's easier to break toughness, right? Like, it's very good, but she'll need a bit more than that. So what would she need? So off the bat, the best thing she could be to usurp Bronya would be quite literally just to have Ting Yun and Bronya matched together. If she could advance forward allies and give them energy, regardless of what it could be, right? She could do it in a skill like Bronya, and then maybe her talent is every time it comes to her turn, she gives like 5 energy to the whole team. Whatever it may be, if she has both of their strengths in one, easily the best support in the game, right? I feel like she could also do like speed attack in ult, or if she does a team-wide speed and attack up, I think that might be a good contender. Maybe a group-wide crit damage, pretty much group-wide, anything would be massive for her, as Bronya does it on her ult, but Ting Yun can only do one character in general, and then Bronya can only use her skill on one character. So if we're talking group-wide buffs, not many people run multiple DPSs, but if you have multiple DPSs on a team, her overall value would be very, very strong as a character. Now, what am I looking forward for her? Personally, I think the best combination, at least is for the teams I use, and this will be able to put her on a lot of DOT teams, as I think speed and attack are going to be a must, right? If you don't have those, you're not going to be in contention for being one of the best supports. So speed, attack, and make them team-wide, I think would be the best they could really do for this character. Of course, you'd probably have to have some other gimmicks, like, I don't know, maybe if she wants to give energy to other characters at the start of her turn, like I said, or I don't know, maybe she can cleanse, right? Cleanse would be another good one, you know, or maybe she increased like effect resistance, something a little like, I'm not asking for anything crazy after like the team wide one, but I'm really crossing my fingers that she introduced team wide buffs, because I'm not saying that the single target ones are bad, but a lot of the team building goes around one hyper carry, and I would love it to have multiple characters who are DPSs on the same team, and not have it be like, oh well, you technically lose damage, or you know, or you have less sustain, whatever it may be, right? Like, there's teams that can run it. Like, you can do funny combos with like Clara Blade, or like Jinglu Blade, or you can make Silverwolf a DPS and do Mono Quantum, right? There's no, oh hey, I want to have 2 DPSs, you know, my skill points are good, but then you're left with, you know, one supporter, or that doesn't work with both of them. Because, like, let's say you want someone like Bronya who's constantly just buffing one person, and it's like, okay, well, you know, I need it to be team wide instead of just, oh, I have a hyper carry with a, you know, neglected second hyper carry. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, I'm not saying these teams can't be run; they can be run, but it always feels like when you put them on the team, you have a sub DPS, right? That sub DPSs are on teams; they're valid, but having a character that could make your sub DPS literally just your two main DPSs would be some crazy value. And I already know I'm gonna have people in the comments saying, "Oh, well, that's actually a thing. People run it all the time." I know. But with how the buffs are, you have to really focus on one of them. Like, you can switch and swap between them, but when you're running a support, you are forced to pick one of them. You can only ting and E one person, right? You can't just like go back and forth constantly. Well, you can go back and forth, but you can't just be like, oh, buff one, buff the other. All right, I'm chilling. They both got buff, right? Only one can be. Bronya, same thing. You can only action advance one person. So team-wide buffs, I think, are going to be the base goal for this character. Is it a bit power creep? Oh, absolutely. Holy crap. Team-wide buffs. If it gets down to it and she starts the team-wide buff, like phenomenon or whatever, most support characters are probably going to have team-wide buffs going forward. And that would mean that Tingen and Bronya would eventually be power crept by characters who do exactly what they do, but team wide, right? Like, imagine Tingen ult, but it's for everybody. That would be pretty damn crazy. Now, do I think this unit will be better than Bronya? Probably not. I highly doubt it. They would have to do some crazy ass crap to get that to happen. But I'm looking forward to this character, see what she does. You know, like I said before, the only thing I can really think of that hasn't been a buff yet is something to do with like toughness. You know, we technically don't have crit rate. Maybe something with effect hit rate as well, I guess, isn't also buff. So like, pretty much stuff to do with, I guess, DOT characters, which I wouldn't be opposed of because I run Kafka as well. And if she could apply DOT stuff, I would totally be down for that. Just for that team to get a buff. I feel like the team is already just perfectly fine as is, so it's not like they're begging on their hands and knees for like the best support, right? Because they got Silverwolf, who does a pretty good job at making them universal, because you can just run Silverwolf and plant weakness, boom, DOT, go crazy. But we'll have to see. Anyway, let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. What do you think her kit will be? Do you think she'll be better than Bronya? What do you think she needs to be better than her? Let me know in the comments, and once we have her information, I will make a video on it. Other than that, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments if you want more videos like this, and I will catch y'all in the next video.